Hello folks, it is Checkmate back with another trade. Um, I'm currently on 3 ongoing positions, ETH, Link, and XRP. Total margin of 15k with the leverage on 5x on ETH and 2x on Link and XRP. Those are leverage that are set already in the Breakout prop platform, which is a funded trader platform. I've been a funded trader for about half a year now, and I'm learning to trade. I'm trying to become a better trader. I'm not claiming to be a professional trader or anything. This is just a way to document my journey and share with others. And I utilize Market Cipher. So for those trying to learn Market Cipher, this could be a good documentation of how to use it better. I already took some profits out of XRP. As you can see, hold on. There you go, November. I took about $713 off of XRP when it was a little higher, and this I just closed it just to minimize my risk on Link, as I wasn't totally sure about the market structure, so I just took that money out. It's not a lot, but I guess it's something. I had a trade on Cardano and I closed it. I didn't want to have too many trades open, and so I didn't want to have to manage all of them at the same time. But yeah, so I closed this part off, and then I still have half of the XRP trade open. I have some on ETH and some Link, and yeah, you can see that this is the funded account. You can see there that is live. This is not a demo account. For XRP, I had actually gotten in on the trade right about this level, but then I got wicked out. I got wicked out on this wick. My stop loss was too tight. I had set it somewhere here, and this wick took me out, and then it went on to move up, and then I saw this little pullback in which I decided to get in, and so far it's proven to have been the right choice, as we had an 8.9% move at a 2x leverage. So far so good. And we're just going to review why I'm taking these trades, and I wanted to record the trade as I'm doing it live, so you kind of see what goes on in the analysis and the thought process. But yeah, with that being said, I mean, I estimate if all of the trades hit targets, I'm estimating to make about $4,000 more combined. So that would be 4,000 plus the 700 that I took out, so 4.7k on a margin of 15k. Originally was 20k I think, and then I was 15k, so it would be about 25% total ROI on the margin utilized, which is pretty good. And as you know, I already took out $5,000 of a payout, which was my first payout, and I took that back in December. And this is the documentation journal chart. You can kind of see my win rate, weekly profit and loss. As you can see, I have a pretty decent wins, small losses. I have only taken 2 big losses, which is this 1.9k and this 2.2k, but shortly after I made it back plus more. Same with this one. And so yeah, this is current week ending January 12th, and we still have this money ongoing, so we'll see how this week or next week ends up turning. Let's go ahead and start with analysis. ETH. Let's go ahead and start with from the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frames, there wasn't much that I could honestly kind of see. I think I guided myself more on this trade based on smaller time frames. But what we can see is that we have this anchor wave to the trigger wave. Money flow was curving inward like that, so our estimation is that when money flow curves inwardly, we're gonna see another peak. We don't know how high it's gonna go, but we know that the move up is coming due to that money flow. That's one thing. On the 3-hour, we can see bullish divergences forming here. As you know, bullish divergences as the price comes down and the indicators moving up, which is the momentum waves or money flow moving up. That is a bullish divergence. So I saw a bullish divergence forming in this base right here. It seemed a little bit like it's a little rounded. So it gave me a little bit of confidence that could be a bottom. 2 hour. 2 hour, we can see money flow is already getting to that third quarter of a wave, which, if you know the basic strategy of market Cipher, is your entry should be about 3/4. But I entered even before that due to the lower time frames, which you will see shortly. The only thing I don't like about this current setup is that these RSIs are a little split. If we continue to see this RSI go higher and this green RSI stay low like this, then this RSI is going to have to come back down like that, which is going to move down. Is it going to happen? It may not, due to the lower time frames bullishness. What could happen is that it's just that this green RSI just ends up catching up. But as we can also see, bullish divergences, anchor, trigger, money flow starting to curve, and the 1 hour also shows the same thing. Deep momentum wave, Bitboy green dots, anchor, trigger, bullish divergence forming, money flow is already getting thin and curving to the upside. RSIs are a little, they're close together, they're not too far apart. We have a high on the momentum wave, almost touching the bullish line, which is the 60 line. We're probably going to see this VWAP just come back up at that and then take us back higher. We're also seeing this spiral line might get retested as support before coming back upwards. On the 30-minute, so my entry on this one I think was somewhere here. I forget, but anyways, the 30-minute, we can see the same pattern repeating from the 3 hour. We have bullish divergences forming. We have a deep money flow, and then a little money flow, which is also bullish divergent. So we have money flow, momentum waves, Bitboy green dots. Here we had this wave, and I kind of assumed that it would kind of turn back up like that. So that was my bet, because of the money flow was so thin. I took a bet that this was gonna go like that. And the VWAPs were also very small. So we'll see what happens with each trade. The 20-minute, same thing. You can see the momentum waves are getting smaller. We can see bullish divergences. We can see smaller money flows coming to the upside. We can see the RSIs are hot. We have a deep momentum wave on the upside. So, and they all look similar from the 3 hour and back. So that gave me a little bit of confidence on this trade. Additionally, I saw this kind of, it almost looks like a bullish pennant type structure, and so I saw a retest and I got into this trade. I mean, the entry point was 32.65, which is yeah, somewhere here. Next coin would be XRP. This one, it was a little painful to watch this come to the upside, because I was in this trade in this area, and this wick right here, this one wicked me out of the trade, and then it went on to surge, and then I got back into the trade in this candle, this wick. That's when I went back in. But the first thing that I saw was this, what looks like a bullish bullish flag, bull flag. And I had originally taken a trade on XRP on this low, which ended up being a very nice move up to about 25%, but I took profits in different points in this area. And then I waited for a retrace. This is where I got into the trade. I got wicked out, and then I got back in here. But what I saw on this trade was basically one of the things that I started seeing was this wick right here. It came to this level. It touched and turned this into a support, and then it just reacted. It came back down. It didn't take this low. Reacted. It came back here, wicked me out, but it reacted. So that kind of gave me a little bit of confidence on okay, this level is gonna hold. So I you know, and when I entered this trade, I was like, okay, if this level held, the percentage wasn't too crazy to me, about 5 or something percent out of 2x. I was willing to take that risk, and so I did, but it turned out to play out good. What I saw in these smaller time frames was we went to the higher time frames. I saw on the 2-day, I saw this beautiful green dot in this momentum wave clipping back up. The first thing that I saw, which backed up our trade. Same thing in the daily. It came down and then it clipped back up, and then these RSIs are a little split, which indicates a weaker move to the downside. Why? Because the pink RSI tends to follow this one, and so this one is still in the bullish zone. So I figure that what's going to happen is most likely this is going to go and meet this one, which accompanies a bullish move to the upside. That's and then I went on to the mid time frames. I saw that these RSIs were trying to curve this way. I saw this trigger wave here, although I got in a little before that, I think. But I saw that this was starting to curve up. Money flow was coming down aggressively, sure, yes, but the money flow was thick. So when you're in the bullish territory in market Cipher B, and the money flow is thick, typically you're gonna see a little bit of the red money flow before it comes back up. That's what we saw. The other time frames, they look similar to the 12-hour, and so we're gonna go and just skip to the smaller ones to see if we can if I can remember what I saw in this right here. But overall, the higher time frames were kind of backing us. The daily and the second day, they were backing the trade, so I knew it was just gonna be a matter of waiting. Here, yeah, you can't really see. The main reason I got into the trade was because of the structure. I saw that this level held. We were doing higher highs, so I took a shot. But as you can see here, we can also see that we had done a higher high on the momentum wave. It clipped, and then you can kind of see that based on the VWAP, it was small, and you can kind of see it's getting smaller and smaller. High, small, medium, small. So you can kind of get a little bit of like an idea of the coming move. Structure plus market cipher is the best combination. Here we saw this bullish momentum wave, and it was starting to clip around these levels. Same thing with the VWAP. Money flow was coming higher. Yeah, they all look the same. We're gonna see that, you know, we have deep momentum waves, and then we're having this trigger waves, and these trigger waves are below the -60, which is on the bullish zone. If they start to go past this zone, it becomes bearish. And so I saw that we had previous trigger waves that were in the bullish zone, and we saw what happened here. So yeah. My target on this one would be about 291, 290, and we'll see what happens in the next couple days. The other trade was Link, and this one is coming back down. Shit. Where's Link? Yeah, all right. On Chainlink, we see I've seen this pattern before, I just don't have an example of where. And what happens is when we have some sort of triangle like this, you would think that it's a bear flag, but it tends to reverse back up. So I'm expecting a move maybe towards this trend line right here. If you zoom out, you'll see that we have this trend line, we have two touch points, and it has about 26 days worth of data backing it. So the main target is probably going to be somewhere in the $22 area for this one. But what I saw on this one was we were at the bottom. It's an extreme. We're holding this floor. We're seeing this structure here, which typically signals a reversal. I also start to see this money flow coming to the upside curving. I like the way these RSIs are down and low. Um, when you get them curved this way and down and low, it could be the setup for a nice push to the upside. So that's one of the big things that what I got into chain link trade. Uh, but yeah, let's see if I can find other things that another reason. I think the main reason was just the structure of the chart, the bottoming formation here, and those RSIs, because the larger time frames didn't really show me much just yet. Yeah, I mean we do have a bullish divergence here. We're gonna see a deep momentum wave to the triggers. As price coming down, momentum's coming higher, money flow's coming up, RSIs are starting to come back up, they're nice and low, and that repeats through the medium time frames. If you just go through the time frames, you can see how everything just looks similar. I should probably go heavier on this trade if it comes back to my break even or holds that same entry point. I'll probably go back in and add more to the position because everything it looks good on the longer time frames. On the smaller time frames, let's go to the 30-minute. And here you can see a deep money flow wave with curvature. We see a lot of big boy green dots signaling bottoms. We see bullish divergences. Here would be the perfect entry, because you can kind of see the run up, but we're also getting this wave. Look at this curvature and this momentum wave. Beautiful. So we had curvature here. We have bullish divergences. We have, these are all trigger waves. We have deep money flow accompanied with a small money flow. So, and then we have a higher high on the momentum wave, which I assume, based on the way this thing is shaping it, I'm thinking it's something like this. But we'll see. So that's what I saw on Market Cipher. So I entered this trade. I entered it somewhere here. So it's almost back to my break even. We'll see what happens. If he holds this trend line and Market Cipher B starts to continues to look bullish across the board, I will add more to the position. My stop loss is currently for link 1971. It's a very tight stop loss. 1971, somewhere here. Why? Because it could be, this could be, I mean, there's different ways to draw these structures, but we can see that we have this trend line and then we have this trend line. So anything I guess below this one, 1971, then I'll take it as a lost trade and reevaluate, reanalyze, see if it's worth it to stay in or to just pull out and wait or just ignore the trade. But yeah, if it comes back down, build support, stays here above this trend line, I might add more. And yeah, folks, that's why I entered this trade. So far, it's looking optimistic. I took some of those profits already, so technically it should be about $1,600, $1,700 profit if I realized them. And we'll see what happens. With that being said, until next time.